How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Below Average Wrestling Podcast. My name is Mike.
And my name is Jonathan. What is going on, everybody? WrestleMania week.
WrestleMania week is finally here. We were a little bit behind schedule with our live thing, but we made it, dude. You made it, dude.
I know, like I said, I would have made it on time, but I was trying to be a good
Samaritan.
But yeah, I'm here, man. Sorry, I had some work that this week came up, and I was like, I need to make it. So
dude,
I made it like 2 minutes after 6.
2 minutes late. We're good. It's fine. The world is not going to
cool.
end.
It was a good Raw. It was a good SmackDown. So
it was actually. So today's episode, we're gonna be giving our WrestleMania 35 predictions, but we're also gonna be talking about what happened on Raw and SmackDown. But we're gonna be doing our WrestleMania 35 predictions towards the end of the show. So if you want to watch that, you're gonna have to stick around for the end of the show. But let's start off with pretty much our Raw predictions of what happened this week at Raw. And I gotta admit, Raw was a lot better than the last couple of weeks.
yes, it was.
Now the ending of Raw threw me off. I thought the ending of Raw kind of sucked. To be honest with you,
the ending, which I'm trying
where
to remember.
it was just Mysterio and Corbin. Which
Oh
they
yeah.
didn't put a bad match.
That was a little weird.
Yeah, but other than that, I thought Raw was really cool. The women's segment was badass. I thought it was hilarious. But let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and start where Stephanie McMahon opens up the show by announcing that WrestleMania main event will be a winner-take-all match, which means that whoever pins whoever, they're taking both belts. Now,
so both champions are losing their title.
Well, we don't know yet. We don't know. We'll get to our predictions in a little bit in a little bit because there might be some swerves that I think is going to end up happening. But what do you think about this? What was I going to say about this winner-take-all here?
I think it's cool. I think they had just literally had to just throw it all in the bag. You know what I mean? Just let it go.
Yeah.
You know, both belts. So I think it's cool. I think that'd be, it makes the WrestleMania, the main event, that much better, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there was a purpose for Charlotte getting the belt. So
yeah, I from what I heard, it was just kind of to raise the stakes, just to make it more interesting. They weren't going to do anything with Asuka. I think that was pretty much settled. They have. Let me see. How many matches? I already have it pulled up. They have 15 matches.
Damn.
15 matches already announced. And apparently... Damn, bro. Yeah, 15 matches. And so 3 of them are the pre-show. So that means 13 of them are actually the show.
Oh, that's a lot.
So that's a lot of damn matches, bro. We're gonna be watching WrestleMania for like a crap load of
like
hours.
4
bro.
hours, right?
I would say it might even go a little bit more, dude. 4 hours to throw in 13 matches? Or, 12 matches?
Damn, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
They haven't gave the order?
No. They're not going to do the order. You know what they should start doing, though? They should start... if they're going to do this with WrestleMania, they should start it earlier instead of later. You know how the Super Bowl starts... At least in our time, here in the Pacific time, they start at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Right? And...
Well, that thing starts at 4, doesn't it?
It starts at 4. But if you're going to have a show... like WrestleMania, which is going to be hours and hours long. I think people, because it's Monday, rather sleep early.
Yeah, you're right.
Than the following day, than for them to, sleep an hour later. Which I think that's what I'm saying. Like, if they were to move WrestleMania up an hour, if they're going to have that 12-match show, cool, whatever. Just move it up an hour or something. Kind of like the Super Bowl. They start like at
it's actually like 5 hours, I think, WrestleMania.
It's probably going to be 5 hours. And we're going to have to talk about what we're going to do with WrestleMania. Are we going to do a live show after WrestleMania since you're going to be here? I don't know. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, so anyway, Stephanie McMahon announces that, blah, blah, blah. We already hit that. So Seth Rollins comes out, and then Seth and Brock have a confrontation, which, is it Seth Rollins who comes out first or Brock Lesnar?
No, Brock Lesnar came out,
that's right.
And then Seth Rollins came in after. He interrupted him, I think.
He interrupted, right? They got in the ring. They got physical. Rollins hit multiple low blows on Lesnar and to stun him, and then super kicked him, and then they hit the stomp. And he poses with the Universal Belt over Lesnar's body, which I hope that's how their match is.
It's just a regular match, right?
Yeah, it's just a regular match. Yeah, I'm pretty
sure. I wonder
if
the hitting in the ball's been anything.
Like it's gonna turn into a DQ or something.
Probably.
Nah, it's just a regular match. Yeah, singles match for the Universal Championship. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do anything. Where the hell was I? Oh yeah, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Natalya, and Beth Phoenix defeated Nia Jax, Tamina, and the Iconics.
I called this match the check your social media match.
Why? Oh, that's what you were doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I was kind of bored with this. I was kind of bored with this match too. During the match, though, Beth Phoenix, she put Tamina through the ringside barricade, which was pretty badass.
Oh yeah, she tackled her through the barricade.
Yeah, she was doing everything. And then she goes inside of the ring. She gets the pin on Peyton Royce after hitting the glam slam.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
Finisher.
I think that was the whole point, though, to make her see that she can still wrestle and she can still do it. So
yeah,
you still got it.
they were doing that chant, huh? Batista cuts a promo where literally it says "Hunter,
like
kiss
words.
my ass."
Yeah, like 2-3 words.
Dude, that was perfect, dude.
It was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked the whole entrance and everything. That's all he's got to say. And that's it. Got
Yeah,
paid.
they showed a video package about kind of like their relationship and their history
what happened
and stuff like that. And yeah, after that, it's just he grabs the microphone, Hunter, kiss my ass, drops it, leaves. And I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, it was good because he was probably gonna be like, "Give it to me,
Give it to me,
give it to me,
give it to me." And you got to spin the microphone a little bit more too. Apollo Crews defeated Jinder Mahal. Then the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal participants were all around the ring during the match. Once Crews won in with a frog splash. With a frog splash. After the match, everybody had an impromptu battle royal.
They just started hitting each other just like whatever, huh?
Dude, it was freaking weird, dude. It was weird, but whatever. It happened. But it's just, I guess it's just to throw them in there, I guess, right? It's just to throw them in there.
Yeah, but I think it's funny the way they do that stuff.
Yeah. So then we get Kurt Angle. He tried to say his goodbyes for the Raw audience, but it was interrupted by Baron Corbin. This led to Rey Mysterio, who was originally supposed to be Angle's opponent, challenging Corbin to a match later on that night, which I think was kind of disappointing.
That was kind of weird.
I'd rather have seen Angle and Mysterio, and then maybe if you wanted to throw Corbin in at the end and cause a disqualification and whatever, blah, blah, that's cool, whatever.
The whole point was for them to wrestle. That's what I
But yeah, exactly. I wanted to see Mysterio and Angle go at it one more time. Give them the time that they gave Corbin and Mysterio, but then end like in a DQ or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I think I would have been okay with that. It would further their feud with Corbin and Angle, but it also give us kind of what we wanted, which was Mysterio and
the ending was kind of weird.
So the ending was really weird. The Raw Tag Team Championship match saw the Revival defeat Aleister Black and Ricochet. After what was it? How did it? Count out.
Yeah, the count out. They counted him out.
Yeah, how was it? Okay, Scott Dawson hit under the ring and grabbed Ricochet's leg, causing him to get counted out. Oh, that's right. They were holding his leg. So then after the match, Ricochet and Aleister Black beat up the champions, and
that's it.
That was it.
We saw the match for how many times already?
A lot of times, but I'm glad that the Revival won.
Finally.
I mean, granted, it was the
DQ disqualified.
It was a
count out.
But they won. Whatever. I'm trying to rush through this because I want to get to our WrestleMania predictions because I feel like we're going to talk a lot about WrestleMania.
We probably are.
Right.
But yeah, it was cool. But they don't have a match, do they? Is there a 4-way with them?
Not the Revival. Well, I take that back. There may be a match with the Revival. Actually, let me put the AC a little bit because the AC it's kind of hot in here. But there may be a match with the Revival. There was a video on WWE's YouTube page.
Yeah.
Where Hawkins and Ryder challenged the Revival to a match at WrestleMania.
Wait, what?
Yeah. There's a video on the WWE's YouTube page. Now, the Revival didn't accept. They said, we'll consider it. We'll take it under consideration, blah, blah, blah. They didn't accept the match. But it's out there for them to do it if they want to do it.
Is that how...
If 15 matches is not enough and they want to go to 16...
Is that how Kurt Hawkins is going to get his first win?
That's what I read. I read that they might. That's how Hawkins is gonna get his first win. What is he? 0-269. I think I read. That's where he's at right now. You might as well get him to an even 300, and then make him win.
I mean, unless they're trying to give them a WrestleMania moment.
I think that's what it is. But again,
it's
on WWE's YouTube page. It's there.
There's a possibility.
There's a possibility that they may have a match against them. So. We'll see. I guess once WrestleMania gets here, we'll see if they're okay with throwing in a 16th match, because it's a lot. Drew McIntyre attacked. It's a lot, man. Drew McIntyre attacked Roman Reigns backstage. So the story is that Roman may not be 100% for the singles competition. So that's kind of what they're doing. That I think they threw him. Yeah, he threw him backstage with a bunch of stuff, right?
He threw him on some big stuff. I don't know what those are.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Either.
Cabinets type stuff. Yeah.
Then this segment was funny. The match was okay, but the segment was hilarious. So Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair defeat the Riot Squad. So the pre-match stipulation was that if anyone betrayed their teammates, they'd be out of the WrestleMania match. So they had to kind of keep it clean, wrestle the match, the match, and then once the match is done, it's pretty much you can do whatever you want, and that's exactly what happened. Ronda Rousey won easily with the submission, with the armbar on Liv Morgan, and then immediately attacked Charlotte Flair, and then the three just started brawling.
Hey, for real, they went at it hard, bro.
It was out of control. It was hilarious. It was entertaining. It was over the top.
Yo, it was good.
I freaking loved it.
It was really good. It just hyped the match so much more.
I agree.
And the way everybody stayed in character, and it was good, man. I really liked that. I was watching the whole thing.
Remember we were talking about it. I think we've been talking about it for a few weeks. That I felt like that match, the Becky Ronda and Charlotte match, has been, the excitement has gone down.
Yeah, they had to reamp it. I feel like they needed to reamp it.
The Kofi and Bryan excitement went way up, and it started. And it actually, to me, even though I'm a huge Becky fan, it surpassed that match because of how the stories were going.
Yeah.
But I think now this one with this, how this happened, now it overtook it. And I'm like, okay, now I'm excited again for this match. So this was actually really good. Again, over the top, silly, ridiculous, but freaking entertaining as hell.
It kind of reminds you of before how they used to do stuff like that all the time. So
Mm-hmm.
it was good. I really liked it, and I'm glad it was them three that were able to do it. And it was hilarious how they could get away from the cops and stuff like that.
All three got arrested, right? It was Ronda got arrested first for attacking a police officer. Then Becky got arrested next because she attacked Ronda, who's already handcuffed.
Yeah.
Then Charlotte got arrested, who then attacked Ronda and Becky, who were handcuffed.
Yeah.
And then they were literally kicking each other's ass in handcuffs
in the car.
It was literally a footsie
outside.
fight.
Yeah, it was literally just kicking each other.
Okay, so then they get a hold of them, and then Becky and Ronda get somehow put in the same police cruiser, and they look at each other. That was such a great.
It was good
visual.
It was really good.
It was such a great
camera
visual,
angle and everything.
The angle, everything. They look at each other, pause, and then boom, they start go at it with the legs again. It was hilarious. Ronda kicks the shit out of that door. The window. Awesome segment. They pull them out of the car. They try to put her in the cruiser with Charlotte. They open up Charlotte's car. Charlotte comes in and kicks Becky right in the freaking gut. And then, they're trying to get everything under control. Man. Ronda's shouting outside the window. Ronda's somehow Ronda got in the driver's seat and
drove the car into a fucking police car.
Ronda got in the freaking driver's seat of the police cruiser and freaking rammed the other police cruiser. I mean, it was complete mayhem. We were like, how the hell did this happen? Freaking Ronda's, hitting police cruisers with another police cruiser. And then at the end, Charlotte gets that good kick on Ronda's head, which looked freaking amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
A badass segment.
It was good, man. They hyped the crap out of the main event, and I think it's something that it needed to be done.
Yeah.
So people can. I'm not saying people didn't lose interest, but like you said, it kind of the Kofi thing
died down.
over. Yeah, it did die down.
Yeah.
So it was good, man. It was really exciting. I was waiting for it. So
I texted you.
I know you
right?
texted me about
it. What did I text you?
You texted me.
I texted you something. I texted you about that segment. I was like, it's kind of ridiculous or silly, but you should stick around and watch it. Oh. Ronda, Becky, and Charlotte just had the best segment of 2019. Yeah. Hilarious, over the top, but great. And I thought that's what it was, too. I actually thought that this was probably the best segment of 2019.
It was good. I don't think anybody has done something like that. It was, especially it was good because of the whole, that we're going into WrestleMania. So it just makes you want to watch that match even more and see what's going to end up happening.
Yeah. So then, where are we at now? Oh, yeah. So Heavy Machinery defeated Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. I barely watched this match, bro. I think I went to the restroom. I took a bathroom break.
Heavy Machinery.
Did you watch it Hulu? Did you watch it live?
No, I watched it live.
Oh, it was it? Heavy Machinery defeated Chad Gable and Bobby Roode.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I was in the restroom or something during the match. Braun Strowman defeated two random jobbers that he decided to call Michael Shea and Colin Jost. It was ridiculous.
I'm over it.
I didn't care for this. Finn Balor announces that he'll be wrestling as the Demon King in his Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania.
So he's going to win.
He's probably going to end up winning. But where the hell was the Demon King when he faced Lesnar at Royal Rumble?
Because that wasn't the plan.
That wasn't the plan, right? He was not going to win. They don't want to make the Demon King lose. Baron Corbin defeated Rey Mysterio. Corbin won with the Deep Six. After the match, Angle attacked Corbin on the stage and put him in an ankle lock. So again, the ending was a little.
I don't get what's going on. Oh, and I heard that Rey Mysterio got hurt.
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up
So
as well.
he might not even wrestle in WrestleMania.
Rey Mysterio, Rey Mysterio's hurt.
He landed wrong.
Yeah, he actually showed a video on his Instagram
Yeah,
about how he got hurt. But yeah, man, I don't know who would replace him. Probably Ali.
Probably, but it's for the championship. So
It's for the championship. I would think that probably Ali will end up replacing Mysterio if something like that were to happen, or they would just scrap the match altogether because
you don't really need it.
I mean, I don't know. You know, it could be Ali thrown in there. You know what? I wish they would have made more. I wish they would have added Ali. I wish they would have added Almas and Mysterio and Joe.
Well, it's because I feel like there's too many four people.
Oh yeah, there are too many multi-person matches, right?
There's like 4 matches that are like that.
I guess
There's the women's tag team titles. There's the men's tag team titles. Who else has the Royal? Even the Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Who else? I think there's another one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the main event is 3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That there's enough multi-people matches, I guess you can say, but there's a lot of one-on-ones though too. Lesnar, Rollins, Buddy Murphy, Tony Nese, Triple H, Batista, Angle, Corbin, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton, Miss McMahon, Bobby Lashley and Finn Balor, Roman Reigns and McIntyre, Bryan and Kingston.
So there's only like 3.
So there's a lot of one-on-ones. I wouldn't have minded if they would have added, Andrade and Ali to this match and made it a fatal 4-way for the U.S. Championship. Or where's our? I guess not. Where's our? Because I guess I don't know if they do it every year. But where the hell's the ladder match, dude? For one of those belts.
We haven't seen a ladder match in a long time.
I want to see a ladder match for the U.S. or for the Intercontinental Championship. I would have loved.
Somebody
to see
needs to get hurt.
Somebody needs to jump off of stuff. Oh, that's what Shane's for, right? That's what Shane's match is for. But I would have loved to see the ladder match though.
What's his name? Matt Hardy posted that today. I don't know how many years it was him. It was the Hardy Boys, Christian and Edge, and the Dudley Boys at the first lap TLC. There was a TLC match.
The ladder match. Well, it was a ladder match.
It was a ladder match.
It was a ladder match, and then they eventually renamed it to a TLC match. Yeah, man, I remember that match too. That match was badass, dude.
Just put it on the history books.
In the history, what did you think about Raw overall?
I thought it was good, and I think it was really mostly because of that segment.
Yeah,
and that segment I think took the show. You know, it was long too because it was the whole match plus that segment.
Yeah.
It was cool, man. So it just makes me want to think what they're gonna, what's gonna happen in WrestleMania, what plans they have for that match, because I'm sure it's gonna be over the top.
Yeah, I agree. I think that Raw the ending was off. I feel like I think they could have done something different if they really wanted Angle to end that way. I think they could have still kept Mysterio versus Angle, have Corbin interfere, and then in DQ or something like that. Corbin could be trying to attack Angle, but then Angle gets the big, the best of him, and then and then it ends kind of how it ended. But I just think that we should have gotten that Angle Mysterio match instead.
Yeah, I was actually looking forward to that match.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Maybe Mysterio wouldn't have gotten hurt.
Maybe Mysterio wouldn't have gotten hurt. Look at that.
Nice one, 619.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think the women's segment, really brought Raw up to me.
Yeah,
I thought it was a fantastic segment.
It was really good. I really liked it. Everything about it was good.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we expected, man. We have to. I told my girls that we need Monday and Tuesday have to be good because it's like the last hype before WrestleMania. So you got to leave this in people's mind for the rest of the week.
Well, they definitely hyped the women. I think they did a good job of that. They hyped the Lesnar and Rollins. I think they did a good job with that as well. And everything else, I don't think so. I don't think the Corbin and Angle, it didn't really do it for me. So I still don't care for that match.
I don't, bro.
But let's be honest, Baron Corbin is a fantastic heel.
Oh yeah,
he is a fantastic.
You got to give it where credit where it's due. He's really, really good at his job.
Yeah,
at what he does in the heel part. So, and I don't even think face goes with him in any way.
No, it doesn't.
It's really he's a heel.
He's a heel.
He's a full-on heel.
People love to hate him, and it's fine. SmackDown now. Kevin Owens opens up the show by hosting the Kevin Owens show with special guests Randy Orton and AJ Styles. So Styles and Orton went at each other verbally before things got physical. Styles tried to hit the phenomenal forearm, and then Randy caught him with an RKO. What did you think about this segment?
I like this segment. It was cool. It was funny. I like when Kevin Owens just got up after he told him that
this is gonna get
after he used drugs, and then he just got up and he left. And then what did he say? Something about?
He said that I guess while AJ was wrestling in armories and high school gyms, Randy Orton was in the WWE. What is it? Getting caught doing with drugs and stuff like that. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, and he just got up and he left. It was good. It was a cool segment, and I always like Randy's RKOs, especially when they come out of nowhere, like that one.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
I agree. I really liked it. Then we get a tag match, which is Aleister Black, Ricochet, and the Usos, who defeated The Bar, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rusev. So Jey Uso earned the pinfall after connecting with a super kick alongside Jimmy Uso on Rusev. After the match, remember we talked about this last week. After the match, Alexa Bliss announces that the Usos, there needs to be repercussions for them.
Yeah.
For them forfeiting their match last week against the New Day. So then the Usos will now defend their SmackDown Tag Team Championships in a fatal 4-way Tag Team Championship match against Black, Ricochet, Nakamura, and Rusev, and The Bar at WrestleMania. Yep. This should be really good.
This should be a good match. They should make it a ladders match.
Something, right? I think we need a ladder match somewhere, man.
This would be a perfect match.
This would be a perfect match for a ladder match. And it can go with more piling on the Usos. Hey, by the way, your match is going to be a ladder match because we don't think the punishment is enough or something.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? But I called it. We called it though.
We did
I was telling you, I was like, watch, they're going to make it a 4-way. And they did. So it was. I think it's going to be a good ass match. I hope the Usos do keep the belt though.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I want to see some stipulations in some type of match, but you're right. And I think a ladder match would be awesome in this one.
Yeah, I think it would be. And I think it's easy to set that one up.
Yeah.
With the, we're going to keep adding punishments to the Usos.
Because you could even do it last minute.
Yeah, exactly. You could even do last minute, maybe a backstage segment where we're like, hey, you know what? We still don't think that this punishment is enough. Now your match has become a ladder match.
Yeah.
Or something.
There's no stipulations, huh? Well, we'll go over, but I think there's a few.
Just a few, but nothing too exciting.
Yeah.
I think a ladder match would be fantastic to add somewhere in there. Where are we at now? The Iconics talked their fatal 4-way women's tag team match at WrestleMania. Pretty much it.
Whatever.
The Miz cut a heated promo about being a proud father. Miz said that he's fighting with a full heart and that he wants to false count anywhere match at Mania. So then Shane McMahon announces that it's going to be a 3-on-1 handicap match. The Miz defeated all members of Sanity, pretty much.
Yeah.
Shane McMahon announced halfway through the match that it will be a false count anywhere. The Miz got the pin on Eric.
Yeah, I watched part of it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
It was okay. I mean, it was okay. I wish that Sanity would have won and made it more like that, but I guess they were trying to show that anger on Miz the
love for his dad is gonna beat.
It's gonna beat Shane's love for his dad. So then after that match, we get a police cruiser showing up.
Oh.
And then Becky Lynch comes out and she's like, hey, thanks to cops for the ride. She makes her way out to the ring. She gets on the microphone and talks about how she worked her way into the main event scene over the last year. And just pretty much points at the sign and just, excited. And that's pretty much it. Nice little hype.
It wasn't a lot. And that's
it wasn't
good
a lot.
Because lately the segments have been a little long.
Yeah.
And there's really so much you can say.
It was enough.
Yeah.
It was enough. After what happened on Monday was a great way of ending it, and then she just kind of added her little 2 cents, and that was it.
Yeah.
And I think this was enough. The third match of the night saw pretty much everyone who will be involved in a battle royal, whether it's the men or the women.
It was the biggest.
It was an 18-person mixed tag match, which was completely insane. EC3, Gallows and Anderson, Andrade, Zelina Vega, Shelton Benjamin, Lana, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville versus Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Heavy Machinery, Nikki Cross, Asuka, Naomi, Carmella, R-Truth. It all ended in a DQ after they all just brawled at each other. And at the end of the day, Asuka was the one that kind of stood tall, where she just kind of tossed Jeff Hardy out of the ring.
Yeah, everybody started tossing each other.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was a good little same thing, just for the Andre Memorial thing.
Yeah.
So.
Then we get the fourth match of the night, which saw Samoa Joe defeat Ali. Joe choked out Ali with the Cochina clutch. Cochina. I keep saying Cochina. Coquina clutch.
I thought you were playing around.
No, bro. Cochina. It's
Coquina.
It's Coquina, but I speak Spanish.
Cocaina
Cocaina clutch. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool match.
No, it was a good match.
Yeah.
They made sure to say that Ali didn't tap out. He just went to sleep.
Went to sleep. Yeah.
So.
Then the last segment of the night, we got Daniel Bryan, who talked down Kofi Kingston being a bystander in his life, allowing the New Day to push him to the top. Bryan said that the way the fans chanted yes for him, they chant Kofi for him. Bryan then called fans parasites. Bryan said that this is the best it's ever going to get for Kofi. Kofi got on the microphone and said Bryan sees he's ready. Kofi and Bryan is scared. Kofi said Bryan is scared because he knows what comes next, and that Kofi becomes WWE champion.
I liked the segment. It was cool.
I thought so too. I liked it as well. Simple segment, the contract signing, but I think it hyped people. People were excited for Kofi. Everything was pretty cool.
I think it was a perfect way to get to WrestleMania because the hype and all the matches and everything it's already done. You know what I mean? And just to sit down and talk some history, I think it was cool. It was a cool segment to end Tuesday and get everybody hyped for Sunday.
Yeah.
So other than that, Kofi Mania.
So what did you think about SmackDown?
I liked it, man. SmackDown never disappoints.
Okay.
I don't think they ever do. It was good. I think it wasn't great, I can say.
Yeah.
But it was good. I liked it. I know that I sometimes I think this is the first time I kind of on SmackDown. I usually watch all the matches and I watch the whole thing, but I think I kind of dozed off on some of the matches on SmackDown this time.
Yeah, I did too. But I agree with you where I did think that the SmackDown was good too. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was cool.
I enjoyed it, and I think I enjoyed both Raw and SmackDown as a way of. I think I'm going to enjoy Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania. Normally after WrestleMania is better before the WrestleMania.
Yeah, they're lit, man.
They're hella lit.
They're lit after WrestleMania.
Yeah, so I'm going to enjoy that one. And so I can't wait for next week's podcast when we're going to talk about that. But we're going to go ahead and talk about our WrestleMania 35 predictions.
Yep.
Before we get to that, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter. We're at TBAW Podcasts. Right? Is that where we're at? I forgot what our social media is. Yeah, TBAW Podcast. So the Below Average Wrestling Podcast, TBAW Podcast. Again, we don't know where our plans are going to be. I know we're going to watch WrestleMania, but we don't know what our plan is going to be. Whether we will make a special YouTube live after WrestleMania, to kind of talk about it. I know we've been wanting to try to get our girls involved.
It just really depends what time it ends.
Yeah, I guess it really depends. Yeah, my wife works early the following night. Your girl works early. We all got work early the following night, so that I guess it really depends what time it ends, and we'll see if we do that. If not, then next week we'll talk about it. But make sure you guys follow us because if we do end up doing it, we will be tweeting about it. So make sure you guys follow us. That way you guys can join us on our live show, and kind of get some input on what happened with WrestleMania, man. So we'll talk about
all 25 matches,
all 25 million matches. All right, so pre-show. So we got Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese in a singles match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
I haven't watched 205, but I think they're probably still going to keep it on Buddy.
I haven't watched 205 in a long time as well. I do think that they're going to keep it on Buddy Murphy as well. Mm-hmm. Let's move on to another pre-show match. So the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So do you want me to list the participants? I can list the participants that are confirmed, I would say. Okay, yeah. So the participants are Braun Strowman, Michael Shea, Colin Jost, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal, No Way Jose, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, Kalisto, Gran Metalik,
Braun Strowman,
Lince Dorado, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, asshole. I was gonna say
Curtis asshole.
I'm reading too fast. Heath Slater, Rhino, Victor, Connor. Andrade, Ali, Shelton Benjamin, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Otis, Tucker, EC3. Those are the names that at least are here on Wikipedia's site. Who do you have winning the 2019 men's
I'm going to play it safe and say
Braun
Strowman.
Watch one of the freaking one of the SNL guys win.
For real, bro. I don't think so.
No,
but there's going to be like a little segment in between them and Braun Strowman.
I'm gonna go with you. There's no the way that the way I don't even have you seen the graphic where they have the Memorial Battle Royal? Strowman and the SNL guys taking like their pictures like ginormous, while the rest of the guys are like in small.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Have you seen the picture?
No.
It's literally like the men's Battle Royal picture. It's you got Strowman on one side, you got the SNL host on the other side, and then you got the rest of the guys in the middle, but in small. But the only three that pop out is the SNL guys and Strowman.
The Battle Royal is going to be about them, bro.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so. I agree with you. I think it's going to be Strowman's to win. I don't see him losing, especially with all these guys. I don't see anybody beating Strowman unless they all gang up on
together, him. Yeah, I'm sure they're all going to try, and then he's going to go like this. And everybody's going to jump.
And then a few of them are just going to get tossed out of the ring for some reason.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how many battle royals we have during the year now? The Royal Rumble, the battle royals, and then we got the freaking greatest Royal Rumbles. We have a lot of rumbles.
There is too many rumbles.
Or royals.
There's getting to a point where none of them are not gonna
matter. Yeah. So then, okay. So we both say Strowman, right?
Yeah.
The WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal now. Okay, so we got Dana Brooke, Mickie James, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Zelina Vega, and Nikki Cross. Those are, again, confirmed names.
Who won last year?
Oh, shoot.
Was it Asuka?
No, Asuka had that Mania match with Charlotte.
Oh, Asuka.
Yeah, Asuka's for sure winning this one. They
gotta redeem her somehow.
I was gonna say that. They have to it's almost like a sorry. Sorry for losing the belt. So we'll just make you win this.
Asuka has to win it.
Asuka's gonna win it, hands down. There's no way anybody is winning this. No way anyone.
I don't see anybody, and I don't even see anybody worthy. Not worthy, but like to the skills of what's champion right now, or at least hype wise. I think Asuka's the closest.
I would say Asuka, Ruby Riott, and Mandy Rose, just because they've been pushing Mandy. Yeah. But out of I would say.
But to Asuka, give a great match or in some type of good match, Asuka's like number one.
No, yeah, she is. But I'm just saying that they've been burying the Riott Squad, so never mind about Ruby. But I just really like Ruby Riott. I think she's very talented, but just they don't really do shit with her. But again, how they've been pushing Mandy.
Yeah,
Mandy could be.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, and Sonya too. They've been pushing them, but I think Mandy's the one that they've been pushing more than Sonya.
Yeah, I would. Or I change it.
What are you gonna change it
to? That girl that interrupts everything.
Oh, Lacey Evans. She's not even on here.
They're gonna have to put her on there. She was on the one last time.
Ooh, that's a great call.
She interrupted.
Yeah, that's right. I completely forgot about Lacey Evans. She's not on this list. But I wouldn't be surprised if she's on in the match.
I think she's next up, bro.
That's interesting. I'm gonna stick with my pick of Asuka just because I do think they have to give her like what is it called, a consolation prize?
Something.
So like a second place prize.
A participation
trophy or something. I think they're gonna have to make it up to her. So I do think Asuka's gonna win, but that's a great pick. That's a great out of the blue pick there. I didn't think about that.
I'll go with that one. They're probably Asuka, but I'll go with that one just in case.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Okay, so now let's see which one is. I'm gonna start from like the least like kind of what we care. I guess Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin in a singles match.
Kurt Angle has to win.
Yeah, for them to put Angle against a guy like Corbin and not against a more high profile superstar, it just means to me that they want Angle's last match to be a victory.
Yeah,
give him a W instead of like how
everybody
how Michaels
retires.
Left or how
Ric
Flair left. Where they lost the match for them to leave. To me it just makes sense that Kurt Angle is gonna win this match and they want him to go with that W.
Yeah.
Shane McMahon versus The Miz in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Shane McMahon never wins in WrestleMania, so I'm going for The Miz.
I think The Miz is gonna win exactly because I think what they're kind of doing the whole I'm doing it for my family, I'm doing it for my father, and I'm doing it for
because of the show.
Yeah, and in the show.
I watched the show. It's not bad.
Did you watch it?
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad? Okay, I'm going to have to watch it. I remember I told you I watched like 2 episodes of the first season last year. I haven't watched it this season.
Her mom is funny.
The mom is funny.
The mom's funny.
Is it? It's Maurice's mom, right? Because I think I remember seeing her. It's Maurice's mom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Miz is entertaining as hell.
Oh yeah, it's a good. Look, I know why they have a second season. It's not a bad show. It's entertaining.
Is it?
It's reality TV,
and
but
they give them 30 minutes, right, for their show.
Yeah,
which is
and they're smart.
Perfect.
It's smart the time that they switched to, because I was like, why are they on a day that it's not no wrestling? So now they're. I don't know. I watched it after Monday Night Raw and after SmackDown. There was a new episode after SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
That's smart. Because people go on, they're like, oh shit. First of all, because The Miz is on SmackDown. You know what I mean? So you see The Miz and then you go on to win. But anyways, I think The Miz is going to win.
Yeah, The Miz is winning that match too. Let's move on to Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor in a singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Who do you got?
We did say that if he came out as a Demon King, then he's going to win.
Yeah, if he's coming out as Demon King, he's winning. I don't see him losing to Bobby Lashley as the Demon King. If anything, he should, if he's going to lose as the Demon King, it's going to have to be for a Universal Championship or WWE Championship match. Not this.
No, I think he's going to win. They're going to give him the title back. And we did talk about that. Like, why did they take his belt? But maybe they wanted him to take it back in WrestleMania as the Demon King.
Seemed weird and unnecessary, but yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it could be that. So we both got Balor, right? Okay, so now the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. The Boston Hug Connection versus the Divas of Doom. Is that what they're calling themselves?
Oh,
Beth
Lord.
Phoenix and Natalya. At least that's what I'm reading here. Beth Phoenix and Natalya versus the Iconics versus Nia Jax and Tamina.
They're probably going to keep them.
I'm between Bayley and Sasha or the Iconics.
I thought about the Iconics.
How annoying would they be as tag team championships? And I think that's perfect.
And that's the thing, yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, Bayley and Sasha haven't really done anything with the.
No, I don't think they. I was when they first announced the WWE Women's Tag Team. I think we were all excited. Everyone was excited, but I just think the way it led to that major event, it should have been a bigger event. The way it led to it, it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel big enough.
And the thing is that it's just that everything else has been. It's because I think it's hard to compete right now going into WrestleMania too.
Yeah.
With the storylines that are going around.
Yeah.
The whole Kofi Kingston, the whole Becky Lynch. So it's like their titles are not that relevant.
Yeah.
Even though they should be.
Yeah.
There's just so much you can do with so many. Like, they have pretty good stories going on right now, so they're like, let's just throw them in the 4-way.
Just throw them in there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe I wouldn't be surprised if the Iconics have them. I really wouldn't. I know they're not giving them to Tamina and
who would you be pissed off if they were to give it to? You'd be like, son of a bitch.
Tamina
and Nia Jax. I think I would too.
Because I don't think Natalya and Beth Phoenix, even though them two, I'm just like, whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Natalya and Beth Phoenix, it would be whatever. But I think, I would be like, why would they give it to them?
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe the Iconics can do them because they are very annoying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And annoying gets annoying to people. So they might get a reaction.
They may get a reaction.
Mm-hmm. So you never know.
Yeah, so I still think I'm going to go with the Boston Hug Connection. But yeah, this one could be a toss-up. This one could be a toss-up. So let's see, where are we at now? Let's do Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre in a singles match. What do you got?
Roman has to win.
For sure.
He has to win. There's no question that it might take some time and it might be a long match, but they're both big, so I think it should be a good match.
Yeah. There's no question. Roman is winning this match. I'm not even thinking about it. AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. Just another singles match.
AJ Styles is taking it.
I think so too. AJ Styles just signed a contract with the WWE.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, remember we talked about this?
Oh, we did talk about
this. AJ just signed with the WWE. God knows for how long, but he signed with the WWE. I'm sure WWE is going to find a way to, say, hey, well, thank you very much. You're going to win this match. So, yeah, I can see AJ winning.
Yeah, AJ should be. I think AJ's going to win. it's just so many matches. I hope this match is good. I don't know if I'm paying attention that much. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, it should be a good match because Randy Orton is good. You know what I mean? And AJ, but they're two different styles.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, but I think AJ Styles is gonna win because he's been losing.
Yeah, I think so too. Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio in a maybe U.S. Championship match.
Rey, if he goes back,
really?
I think Rey's gonna take it.
I don't. Even
He's only back for 3 years, bro. And this is his first year's ending.
Has he ever won the U.S. Championship?
I don't think so.
Did they mention why the hell are my neighbors making so much noise? I don't know my neighbors, but it's like the people in the back house. But I could have sworn I heard or I read that they said that he has not gotten the U.S. Championship.
Oh, for real?
I might be completely wrong though. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to double check on that, or somebody double check and let me know because I have absolutely no idea. But I read that somewhere. I heard that somewhere. If that's the case, then yeah, I guess I can see Mysterio winning the belt. But I don't know, man. I still think Joe is gonna win. Apparently, that's the reason that they're trying to involve Mysterio's kid. You know, to make a larger storyline. I guess they have a plan, from what I've read.
They're having his kid come in and do something, right?
I don't know about do something, but like I think, remember I told you, I think Joe's gonna choke out his kid. I think Joe's winning the match, and then maybe Joe's gonna attack Mysterio after the match or something like that, and then Mysterio's son's gonna hop over that barricade and try to defend his father,
and he's gonna choke him out or something.
And he's gonna choke him out.
Either choke him out or do something to him. One of those two. Yeah. But it's probably choking him out.
Yeah, I could definitely see something like that happening, which is why I think Joe's going to retain. Joe's only had it for a couple of weeks, right? A month?
Yeah, maybe a month.
Yeah, I think that Joe's going to retain. I guess it really depends on what happens with Mysterio, though. So if Mysterio cannot go, who do you think will replace, or do they just scrap the match altogether?
I think we talked about this, and I think Mustafa will probably be the best bet.
Who else is there? Yeah, Mustafa Ali. You could even R-Truth's gonna be involved in that battle royal. Yeah, I guess Mustafa Ali.
Jinder Mahal.
I keep calling him Mustafa Ali. It's not Mustafa Ali anymore. It's just Ali now.
Ali.
Jinder Mahal. Jesus. No, you know what? I'm gonna say if Mysterio cannot go, they're scrapping that match.
Probably.
And they might add that Revival and Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder match.
Probably. Yeah, because I think he hurt his ankle or something.
It was an ankle from what he said on Instagram, right?
Yeah. Let's hope it's not. His matches are very entertaining, so I really hope. I want to see what they have in store with the kid and everything, because there hasn't been it's not a coincidence that his kid's been on 2 segments.
Yeah.
So he has to do something with it. So we'll see what if they end up clearing him. I think that's what it is, right? They got to clear Rey Mysterio.
They got to clear him first and see what happens after that. Where are we at now? Let's do the Usos versus Ricochet and Aleister Black versus The Bar and versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev.
The Usos are going to keep it.
It's a fatal 4-way for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. You think the Usos?
Yeah. They haven't had them for a while.
And again, and apparently the Usos also resigned. Remember I told you that the Usos contract was coming to an end? They also resigned. So it looks like WWE is they're signing up the people that their contracts are coming to an end. The Usos were one of them. Looks like they resigned. AJ Styles was another one. Looks like he resigned. He resigned. Becky apparently they're giving her a new contract with way more money
because she's worth more.
Because she's worth more now. Who are the other? I guess the only one they haven't really been able to sign is Ambrose.
Ambrose is nowhere to be found anymore.
Yeah. He's probably
He's done.
Probably here in Vegas.
Chilling.
Grocery store.
He goes. My girl told me that one of his coworkers says that he goes to the gym that what's his name goes to.
Which one?
I don't know if he said Life Fitness. I don't know. Lifetime Fitness or something like that. Somewhere over there, like in that area, because I know he lives off of like the south or something. I don't remember. Something like by Red Rock or something.
I heard he lives around Henderson area now.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, somebody told me. She told me that she was like, yeah, she says that he's seen him a few times. there at one of the gyms. I don't remember what gym
Didn't you see Ryback at a gym?
I didn't. I just went up to him and I was like, oh, well, and I'm a big fan or whatever. And he was like, oh, thanks, man. Huge dude, bro.
Yeah, is he big?
Big ass.
I remember you told
he's
me
not
it
like
had to have
super
been, like,
tall.
3 years ago or something, right?
He's not, at EOS, yeah. He's not super tall because he's like 6'4", but he's like 300 pounds.
6'4"?
Is he?
That's fucking tall, dude. Let me see. I mean, yeah, anybody's tall for me, but you know what I mean? Oh, 6'3". Okay,
yeah,
holy
you know
smokes.
what I mean? Well, he's as tall as Elias, our friend Elias.
Oh, okay.
So he's not like tall, but bro, his back was like a brick wall.
Jesus.
Huge dude, bro.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not the type to like, oh, let me take a picture. I just said, oh, what's up, man? You were at the
Me
WWE.
neither, actually.
And some people did recognize them and, oh, let me take a picture. Well, I'm like, the dude's working out.
Dude, I feel like, so awkward. My wife is not like that. My wife is like, I'm gonna take a picture with this person. Dude, I was like, when we went to the convention, yeah, we saw a couple of people hanging around, right? We saw a couple of former Power Rangers and blah blah when we were at a convention, and my wife was like, I want to go take a picture with them. I remember them from the TV show. I want to go say it. I was like, dude, leave them alone, man. Like, I was like, stop, like, just leave them alone. And I don't know, but her and I are totally different about that.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not the type to get starstruck.
I saw Joe Rogan once at Disneyland.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I saw Rogan. I think it was Disney. Yeah, it was Disneyland. Ooh, it was a while ago. I saw Rogan once at Disneyland. My wife wanted to go up to him, and I was like, no, like,
he's with his family.
Family, man, leave his ass alone. You know?
No, that's what I think too. And I'm just like, the only reason I went up to him for like 2 seconds. I literally said, "Oh, you Ryback?" He's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh, I'm a big fan. Thanks, man." And that's it. Done.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You know what I mean?
And
then
perfect,
like 2 minutes later, somebody comes up to, let me see. He has him taking a picture, and then another person saw it. Like, who is this? And then they look him up and, oh, let me take a picture. And I'm just like, that's why I didn't do it, because they like become somebody sees them. They're like, oh, I'm just not like that, and I don't get starstruck. You know what I mean? Like I've talked to certain, when I used to work at the casinos, I used to talk to certain celebrities or whatever. Like they come, they ask questions. They're normal fucking people, bro.
Yeah, I don't get starstruck
You know what
either.
I mean?
Like I said,
So
it has to be a complete. Like I would get starstruck with like Vince McMahon. I feel like I would get starstruck with him. Other than that, I cannot see myself getting starstruck with anybody.
I'm not a big like
any celebrity that I've met so far. I feel like I've been able to have a good conversation and not get starstruck. Like, remember what I told you when we met Seth Rollins?
Yeah.
My wife was starstruck. She was like, she didn't know what to say. I was just talking to Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
You know, but it was just, I didn't feel starstruck. It was like you said, it was just regular people. I remember my brother would tell me stories. He used to work at the New York. And so he used to see a lot of celebrities as well. He saw Rey Mysterio once with his kids. It had to have been almost a decade ago, bro. It had to have been almost a decade ago. And he saw Rey. Yeah, because my brother had to have been it was a teenage job. He was he was working a teenage job at a casino. So he saw Rey Mysterio and his kids. And he was like, yeah, he was like, hey, how's it going, Rey Mysterio? Cool, blah blah. Big fan. You're my favorite wrestler. Blah blah. Oh, cool, man. Blah blah. So apparently Rey Mysterio was badass, but it was just like these guys are normal people.
They're normal people, bro.
You know, Mysterio was taking his son to and his daughter to one of the arcades there. You know what I mean? They're at the Strip, and so it was just like whatever. You know, they're normal people.
Celebrities are something my mom always says is that like they poop just like everybody else. Yeah. They're normal.
Wait, how the hell were we talking about this? Where the hell did we? How the hell did we segue
we
to
are, this shit? Jimmy Uso. I don't remember how we went there.
I don't know how we went there, anyways. But anyways, let's get back on track. The SmackDown Tag Team Championship match: the Usos versus Ricochet and Aleister Black versus The Bar versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. Who did you say you have?
The Usos.
The Usos. I think I'm gonna stick with the Usos too. Then screw it. I wouldn't mind seeing Aleister Black and Ricochet win. But I'm gonna say the Usos.
It's a safe bet.
Yeah, exactly. So now let's see. We're getting out to the kind of like the end matches. Triple H versus Batista in a no-holds-bar match. If Triple H loses, he must retire from in-ring competition.
Triple H, this is Batista's last match.
That's right. Batista has already said that he doesn't want any other match, just Triple H, and he's done, right?
I think so. I think it's because Triple H has literally supposedly never beat Batista. This is the whole point of this match.
Oh, okay.
So he has to, because Triple H is face right now.
Yeah.
So he has to beat him.
And then, I mean, and the stipulation is if Triple H loses, he must retire from in-ring competition.
And
that's not gonna happen.
He still has a few
soon.
more years. He does it once a year, so he has the energy for it. So.
Yeah, exactly. He wrestles like once a year.
Yeah.
He's like the Undertaker now. He wrestles like once, maybe twice a year. And and he's barely late 40s. He's got he can easily go another 5 WrestleManias.
Yeah, he can.
I'm gonna say 4 or 5 WrestleManias.
He takes care of himself very well too. So it's not.
So yeah, I think I'm with you. Triple H is gonna end up winning. Where are we at? Okay, so let's do Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship. Oh man,
I'm going with Rollins.
Are you really?
Hold on.
So now we're going. Now we're at the last big 3.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, we got that. Oh no, Rollins is losing.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. This is the last big 3. The last big 3 matches. Now we've got. We're not going home happy.
Rollins is losing because WWE wants to give Roman the title again.
And Roman beats Lesnar again, right?
I think that's what they want.
I agree with you actually. I do think that Rollins is gonna end up losing.
I feel like they want to make it right for him. I don't know.
But you know what? This is gonna piss off people though.
It can, yeah.
I really do feel like it's gonna piss off people. The fact that it's like once again Roman is being.
So I think that. No, what people are gonna be pissed off is that Lesnar won, and
yeah.
What was I gonna say? Well, no, that Lesnar won again. So I feel like people are gonna get to a point that people are just gonna like, fuck you guys. You know what I mean? Because this is gonna be the millionth time that he wins that when he wasn't supposed to. When he wasn't supposed to, exactly. So what was I gonna say? So I think what people are gonna be mad about is that once again they're gonna have Roman defeat Lesnar. I think it would be better if you have Rollins beat Lesnar, keep the belt till SummerSlam, then you get Roman and Rollins at SummerSlam, then you can have Roman go over. Because Roman never lost the belt, and I understand that, but right now Seth Rollins is hot. It's That's his true. Time. Give him his time with the belt. Then we can come SummerSlam in the summer, you can give the belt back to Roman. That should be a good match.
And it should be a good match. I would go that way. But yeah, you know what? There's no way that we're gonna go home happy with the three winners that we all want. No way that's happening. Absolutely no way that's happening. 1 or 2 of them are gonna have to lose.
I mean, since Balor's already winning the title, from what we think,
yeah,
that would put us at 4 title changes, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's a lot of title changes. I do agree with you. So I'm going to say that yes, out of the big 3 matches. We all want Rollins to win. We all want Kofi to win. We all want Becky to win. Or at least most of us want all those 3 people to win. One of them at least going to have to lose. Maybe even 2 of them are going to have to lose. I think Rollins going to be the guy that's going to end up losing. For sure.
Because if Kofi wins, I think that would be way more hype.
Yes.
Than Rollins winning.
So I do think Rollins is losing. I do think Lesnar is winning this match for sure. I'm going to be like 95% sure.
Yeah, I'm going with Lesnar.
Yeah. Okay, so now we go for the other top 3. Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship.
Kofi.
You think Kofi?
I hope so. I really do. Because like I told you before, they've hyped this so much that he's been through all this crap, that he's this, that he's that, and he's the underdog, and he has to. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, he has to fucking win.
I agree.
Like, he has to win.
Now, we're going to write this for the WWE because I think this is such an easy thing to write. It's a no-brainer. You have to have Kofi go over and have him have his WrestleMania moment. He's been with the company for 11 years.
If you want to take the title from him, I wouldn't even take it from him even on Monday. Or Tuesday. I think it'll probably be in the next week or something. I wouldn't be surprised if they do, but...
Kofi came out of nowhere. This whole Kofi thing, whole Kofi fire came out of nowhere. I understand that maybe their long-term plan is for Bryan to hold the belt, and I'm sure that they don't want Kofi to hold the belt when they move to Fox.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. With apparently Fox wants something more serious, and I know the New Day is going to be moving to Raw eventually,
probably, because
there's no way that they're going to keep the New Day all happy and happy-go-lucky on SmackDown when Fox doesn't want that. Mm-hmm. They want a more serious competition. They lost the UFC, so they want something serious when they bought SmackDown, the rights to air SmackDown. So there's no way that Kofi will be holding that belt in the fall. So I think the easiest way to do is you have Kofi go over and you have him win, have his WrestleMania moment, and then you kind of go maybe come the next pay-per-view with whether it's Backlash or something. You kind of have Bryan beat him again. You have Bryan beat him, and then now you can go ahead and continue the story where you were going to do, because this Kofi phenomenon almost became like a roadblock, because it was like that was not their plan. I think their plan was for Bryan to just kind of keep going.
Yeah. Because he's a good champion. I'm not gonna lie. He's good. His character is love to hate. Yeah. And I think he's probably one of the only guys that can carry it right now. Yeah. So
he is, and he's putting in the best work of his career, I think.
Yeah.
Bryan right now is one of the best heels. His matches have been good. His freaking microphone, his mic skills have been fantastic. Yeah,
they've been awesome.
He's putting in the best work, I think, that he's put in his whole career. So yeah, I understand that he's you have a plan with Bryan and you want to keep it going, but you can definitely take a 1 month break of that Bryan plan to make sure that Kofi gets over, or like you said, even if he loses on the SmackDown after WrestleMania, but you have Kofi get his WrestleMania moment, and I think that's what they should do.
And I'm hoping they do. And from the sounds of it, yeah, and it's gonna be a heck of a match too.
Yeah. So you think Kofi's winning?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Kofi's gonna win too. I'm going to say Kofi's going to win. Now the main event. For the first time ever, the women are main event in WrestleMania. And it's a winner-take-all triple threat match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship and for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Ronda Rousey, who's the Raw champion, versus Charlotte Flair, who's the SmackDown champion, versus Becky Lynch, who's the People's champion.
For real.
Versus Becky Lynch. So who do you have winning this match?
Well, I'm hoping that we all hope that it's Becky, and I think Becky's going to pin Charlotte. I don't think Ronda's gonna get pinned.
No, I don't think Ronda's gonna get pinned either. I am going to say that Becky Lynch. Oh man, dude, another tough one, because almost like this has really become like a Brock Lesnar situation.
Yeah,
where if Lesnar's gonna stick around with the WWE, they're gonna have him hold the belt. Same thing here. If Ronda's sticking with the WWE, and if it's not true that she's gonna go, she wants to go have a baby, blah blah, she's gonna. And if it's not true and she's gonna stick around, even if it's for another month, WWE will have Ronda win. Yeah. But again, it's hell. They may even have Charlotte win, just because. How do you end the show? Like, do you want to end it happy, or do you want to end it with people just being like, "Holy shit"?
It's funny. My girl was like, "Do they know already who's gonna win?
Who, the wrestlers? Absolutely not. I don't think so. There's no way.
They tell them at the end, huh?" The thing is that they have to coordinate. They have to coordinate their matches too.
Right, but the only thing that's different is the finish.
That is true.
Not the match. I mean, I'm sure that they're practicing their choreographing, or they're getting their match structured and together and all that stuff as we speak, probably. But the ending is, I mean, the ending could change any minute. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's true. That's how. And you're right. That's what they did with Asuka. They said that literally it was last minute.
A last minute thing. Last minute thing. So I wouldn't be surprised that the girls don't find out until WrestleMania day who's going over. I would even say maybe 2 hours before the show starts, they wouldn't even know who's going over. And they'd be like, okay, well, this is the finish. You guys are eventually gonna have to get there. Becky wins by armbar on Charlotte, or Ronda pins Charlotte or Becky, or Ronda, makes somebody tap out. Whatever it is, that's how it's probably going to end up being. I don't even think Vince knows what he wants the ending to be. Again, I think it depends on Ronda.
Vince gets the last word, right?
Oh yeah, I think it depends on Ronda. Like I said, she's like the Brock Lesnar of the situation, where if she's gonna stick around, she's gonna keep the belt. If she's not sticking around, she's gonna drop it to either Charlotte or Becky, which I think I'm leaning more towards Becky.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one I don't know I don't know how to call it, because I'm calling it a 50-50. It's either Ronda's winning or Becky's winning.
I'm gonna go with Becky for now.
You can go with Becky for now.
You got a pig, bro.
I'm gonna go with Ronda. I think WWE's gonna swerve us. I think that it's gonna be another Lesnar Roman situation where everyone thought that Roman was going to win, and nope, Lesnar decided to stick around another month. Or stick around for a little bit longer, and then Lesnar went over. I think this is the exact same thing. I think Ronda's going to be like, I'll stick around another month. I want to get that win. I want to get that victory at WrestleMania. Then I'll drop it at freaking Backlash or something. Damn. You know what I mean? I think that's what's gonna end up happening. I'm going with Ronda. I don't want Ronda to win, but I think she's gonna end up winning.
I'm gonna change it, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna stick to Becky.
Okay. Now, out of all the matches that we talked about, before we kind of finish up here, who do you think has the chance to be like the show stealer?
Stealer?
Yeah, this is gonna be the match of the night.
It's probably gonna be the girls, cause it's the main event. Other than Kofi.
You think Kofi and Bryan can steal the show?
Yeah, because they're good, bro. I've seen the way how can I put it? They're great wrestlers, so they can put a very good match together.
I have 3 matches that I think can steal the show. I think it's the women's match for sure. I think it's the women's match: Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch. They can steal the show. I have the Usos, Ricochet, Aleister Black, The Bar, and Nakamura and Rusev. I think they can also steal the show. And I also think Bryan and Kofi can steal the show.
Yeah.
I think between them 3, another sleeper will probably be like AJ and Randy.
It can be, but I don't think so.
I don't think so neither. Just because Randy's style is a little bit his style doesn't really outshine other people.
No.
His style's very just kind of like get to the point.
That's kind of like what AJ told him.
Yeah. His style's very just like kind of flat.
Yeah, he goes for the como saying por la patada. He just goes straight to what it needs to be done. So
what needs to be done
with his RKO. He don't do all the running and all this crap. And,
So but yeah, I think those matches and Samoa Joe, Mysterio can steal it if Mysterio's really good to go. But yeah, I think the main event's gonna steal the show. But I am looking forward to it, bro. I don't know how about you feel.
I am, man. I am. I'm just kind of like in my own head, but still, I think that show is gonna be good. The Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda. I'm wondering how much time they're gonna give them, and I have a feeling they're gonna give them at least 15-20 minutes.
Oh, I'm thinking 30 minutes. I'm thinking 30 minutes they're gonna get.
That's a long time.
That's a long time, but it's also the main event,
and it's also 3 girls.
Yeah, it's also the main event.
So I think it should be good. I wouldn't mind if they put a stipulation. Just throw some ladders, a ladder match.
Not for that match. No, it's not needed. But again, not for that match. But I wouldn't mind the Raw, the SmackDown Tag Team Championships match. Yeah. That would be cool if they added that stipulation, ladder match. Again, it will make sense with the story. They can say, hey, you know what, Usos, we want to punish you a little bit more. Not only are you guys facing 3 other teams, but it's gonna be a ladder match now too. It'll make sense. But that would probably be the only match that makes sense for it to be a ladder match. I wish they would add a ladder match. That'd be freaking cool. But
you never know. They can do stuff last minute like they have before.
They could do it last minute. Any last thoughts you want to do before we kind of go off the air?
Yeah, Becky Lynch just called and said that you're out of her fan club.
I'm out of her fan club?
Yeah.
Dude, I love Becky Lynch, but there's just I'm getting that Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar feeling, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm getting that feeling from this. I'm getting that everybody expected Roman to win, and people were ready to boo Roman when he won, and no, people were shocked Lesnar ended up winning. I think that the exact same thing is going to end up happening here. The exact same thing. I think at the end of the day, Ronda's going to end up winning,
and WWE is going to flip everybody off.
Exactly, like kiss my ass,
like always.
WWE Universe, kiss my ass, mic drop.
For real.
That's exactly what's probably end up happening. But dude, I'm excited.
It's good, man. I'm excited. Podcast. We're gonna see what we end up doing. We don't know. Really depends what time it ends.
Yeah.
Because it's from the sounds of it, it's gonna be very, very long.
It's gonna be very long. But I am excited. I'm excited for next week's podcast. I'm excited for WrestleMania week. I'm probably not gonna watch NXT because it's on Friday. And my wife and I are gonna go watch Shazam on Friday. So I might watch NXT TakeOver when I come back, or maybe Saturday morning. I might just end up watching it.
What's his name? Johnny. What's his name?
Gargano.
He's going for the championship.
Adam Cole. Yeah,
they put him back in NXT, huh?
Well, yeah, because the other guy got
sick. Yeah, got injured.
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa went down, so I think that's probably the.
Well, at least I'm pretty sure he's gonna get the belt.
I think so. He deserves it.
That's why they probably put him there.
Yeah, I think so too. So I'm looking forward to NXT TakeOver. The Hall of Fame should be cool, but I hope it doesn't run like 1 billion hours again because they need to change the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame's too long.
You watch it?
Sometimes because it's long as hell.
It's gonna be some cool people on there. So you never. I don't know. I might, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, and that's on Saturday, and then WrestleMania on Sunday. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a lot of wrestling. but it's it's a good time. It's exciting. Especially
there's a lot of interviews and everything going this week. Like I seen that they're always live for the rest of the week and interviewing people and stuff like that. Yeah. So it should be pretty lit. I am very excited. I know I didn't sound that excited today, but I was just like, I got here on time. My head was everywhere. But I am excited for this Sunday. What are we going to eat?
Bro, we'll talk about it, right, bro. Dude, I cleaned my backyard, bro. So my neighbors are moving out, and they hired a couple of landscapers, right? Couple of Mexican dudes, right? To clean out their yard. And I was like, and I remember I got a HOA violation that some of my plants in the front are too big. And I was like, I went to go talk to him. I talked to him in Spanish. I was like, hey, compa. I was like, hey, how much will you charge me to get rid of, to cut down my bushes in the front? I'm getting an HOA violation. And they're like, oh, we'll charge you blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, how much do you charge me to clean my whole backyard? Because they charged me pretty good for that. And I was like, how much do you charge me? They were like, we'll do it for like $150. And my backyard was like a mess, bro. A mess. Shit. I had a mess back there, bro. I'm talking about bushes. I'm talking about everything.
Oh, so they did took out.
They did everything, bro. And I was like, sweet. My backyard is clean, bro. I was like, dude. I told my wife, I was like, now we got it ready for a WrestleMania, like freaking barbecue, dude. I was like,
I mean, we can barbecue. Like, I'll be down to do something like that, but we'll talk about.
We'll talk about it right now. But I was so excited. I was like, my backyard is so clean now. I was like, super happy. But I'm excited for this weekend. Make sure you guys follow us at TBAW Podcast. We're on Instagram and on Twitter. Again, we may go live on Sunday night. We may not. We don't know yet, but follow us on Twitter so then you can find out if we do, so we can talk about WrestleMania. If we don't, then we will be live again next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on YouTube
with the
Live.
WrestleMania results.
With WrestleMania, Raw, and SmackDown.
Man, it's going to be good.
It's going to be really good. Make sure you guys follow us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. We are there. It uploads every Thursday morning, so make sure you guys follow us there and give us a review. All that stuff. WrestleMania weekend. Wear a tuxedo to my house, just like all of them wear. Did
you see? Oh my God, what's his name's hair?
Oh, Corey Graves.
Corey Graves.
Weird.
I'm like, what's going on with him? Anyways,
I don't know. But anyways, guys, we will catch you guys next week. Enjoy WrestleMania. Enjoy this wrestling weekend. A lot of wrestling to go.
There's a lot of hours of wrestling.
A lot of wrestling hours. Peace.